Hi, welcome to Healthy Marriage Tips, and also Restore the Family. The question I'm going to be dealing with today is what can cause unhappiness in a relationship. But I'm also going to talk about what you can do about it. The reason I went ahead and went with this topic, I was contacted by relationshipsarecomplicated.com, and they wanted to do an interview. So I decided to go ahead and answer this question. In terms of what causes unhappiness in a relationship, there are many things that can cause unhappiness. If I could do a whole book or a whole series on what can cause that. But let me go ahead and talk about happiness itself. See, when you make happiness the main priority in your relationship, you're already on an unsound foundation, because if you're always trying to make the other person happy, you're going to be finding yourself doing things and literally kind of entertaining them. The word happiness has as its root happen, it implies that whole idea that you've got to have something happening all the time. And in order to keep somebody happy, that is what you have to do. And when you have a relationship where your main goal is to make the other person happy, you're going to find yourself always having to jump through hoops and be doing things. And as you do that, you're going to find yourself, things are going to feel squishy and very loose. And you may find yourself compromising your values and doing things that you wouldn't normally do just to make the other person happy. In contrast to that, if you have a more solid foundation for your relationship, one based on doing what's right, or doing what you need to do to feel safe, or fulfilling each other's responsibilities, it provides a much more solid foundation, and happiness comes about as a byproduct. So there's a difference between happiness as your main thing versus happiness as a byproduct. Now, when it's a byproduct, there will be moments that you're happy and moments that you're not happy. Those feelings are going to come and go. Now, in terms of some of the major things that cause unhappiness, I find that goes back to broken promises, not following through on commitments, not seeing to it that the environment is safe, lying to each other. That's another major source of unhappiness. In a stable relationship where you're trying to do the right thing, you might not always be happy, but you will feel safe. You will feel secure. It will be a much more solid relationship. And this is just one of the kinds of questions that people have about relationships, and I felt like I needed to go ahead and address that so that you would know in terms of what it takes to, what causes unhappiness. And I find that, making happiness your priority is the first biggest mistake. You need a much more solid foundation for your marriage. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, concerns, feel free to write me below. I'll be glad to respond to them. And you can either visit me here on the Facebook page or on my YouTube channel. And always open to email and willing to respond to it. So until next time, this is Jeff Murrah, wishing you best regards. Goodbye.